I'm Luna Cortez. I moved to Spain on the non-lucrative visa. Um, the reason I chose to invest in the Move Overseas Now Academy is I've been trying to do this on my own, trying to just look at all the search engines and what do I need to do? And I found a couple of people, on Instagram, that did this. And the reason I chose, Shauna's program was I just, really liked her energy. So on a whim, I thought, well, let me just join this call. And I remember I did that, back in April of 24. And I just felt like this was the right thing for me. I felt a connection to her and to the program. And it just seemed very, structured. And I enjoy that aspect of it.
Oh,
Without the academy, I never would have been able to have a community of individuals that were going through the same thing, a source that I could reach out to when things got tough, when I was having doubts, when things were moving slower than I thought, they should be. So definitely that sense of community is a key takeaway for me. Another
yeah.
aspect of it was, having, people, especially Shauna that I could reach out to when things were really stressful. When I got to the point, there was a certain point in the process where I really wanted to give up and, throw in the towel, and having her to be able to reach out to and say like these things happen, these are not anomalies, and so let's continue to go through it. You've already done a lot of the hard work, so let's just continue to push through it. Without that, I do believe that I would have just been like, no, the universe is telling me that this is not meant for me at this moment, and here I am. The main
Yeah.
piece of advice that I would give that was really beneficial for me is knowing that it's a program that's really streamlined, it's structured, there's a sense of community. And even now, there's times, where I can still refer back to it and look at, okay, what do I need to be doing? So when you get on the ground, you're so overwhelmed, right? And having, a place that all of the information is in there. You can reach out and, ask people, well, what was your experience? What did you do? Um, and at the end of the day, it really helps you, to make that decision. Is this the right thing for me, instead of constantly questioning yourself? So going through all of those modules, it's either going to highlight why you should move or why you probably need to like put it on, the back burner, maybe for now, maybe forever. But I think for me, it really just highlighted that this is something that is is doable, right? It's not this, ridiculous dream, even though some people may say it is, but it's not something that isn't doable. And so I think for me, it really helped to like address a lot of those little doubts that I had for myself, and also doubts that people around me had. I would say for me, I'm the type of person, like I love deadlines. I'm very structured. And so I set those timelines for myself that I'm going to complete these modules, in a week. And so every day it was very much like, at the end of the work day, in between, I was cooking dinner, whatever, I would log in and like, okay, let me go through this module and get through it as much as I can. So definitely time wise, it saved me a lot, because up until then I had been going through all of these different websites and trying to create my own checklist. So knowing that at the end of it, that here's the checklist, these are the things that you need to do. It definitely saved me months of going down rabbit holes where I would have just been beyond frustrated. And in terms of, like a dollar range, I mean, I think about having to reach out to attorneys, and we all know how expensive attorneys are. They're charging, at least $100 an hour, if not more, in the States. So I'd probably say I'd saved a good $5,000 joining the academy. When you think about the price versus, bringing in all of those, very expensive experts, to me, it was well worth the money, the time that I absolutely spent on it. And it's something that I still refer people, even when I'm on Instagram, Shauna, there was someone made a comment about it. And so I'm always like, here, I'm going to tag Shauna on it. Like, look at this, this is how I was able to move to Spain.